Hi guys, so this is my analysis on LUNAC Classic. If you watched my previous analysis on LUNAC Classic, I said I'm seeing a possible move to the upside right here to give us a trendline touch before we now continue the move. We are going to move either down or up, but we can see, and my reason was because we're at least significant zone right here, and I'm seeing a weak rejection at that zone. So I said there's a possibility that we might push up to the upside before we now continue to the downside. But as you can see, it just continued right to the downside, which is fine because sometimes it doesn't have to retest a particular imbalance, because there's also a break of structure here around that line, a break of trend line as well. So I was thinking we might just come up here to fill in that imbalance as well, and to test the trend line, to also test the break of structure before we don't push the downside. But like we used to say, the market doesn't owe us anything, and it doesn't do what we want it to do. What it does is what it does. You just have to readjust based on the current market. So now I'm going to reanalyze based on the current price action. So I can put a trend line right here. So it's trend line right here. Okay. So what are we seeing right now? We see, if I go to a bigger time frame, what am I seeing? I'm seeing that there is, I've analyzed an imbalance right at this level right here, that I think that it might come down to that imbalance to fill. And we can see, I think that is the target. The first imbalance I indicated was around this level right here. There was an imbalance right there that I think it might still come down there to retest, and we can see currently it has retested. I'm still seeing more of like a, if I zoom in, more of like a bearish move. So I see possibility that we might continue to our next imbalance that needs to be filled overall before we now continue to push to the upside, hopefully. So that is what I'm saying. So let's see how that goes. What I'm thinking is, let me go to a lower time frame. I see there's a possibility that we might still come up here to like retest the zone right here, retest of the zone, and also touch the trend line, touch of trend line before we now continue. That's a possibility because we'll be moving to the downside for a while. So I see a possible move to like up a little bit before we now continue to the downside, if it wants to continue to that. So that is what I'm seeing right now. So let's just see how that moves and go. So I can still draw a minor trend line right here too on a smaller time frame, just to give us, yeah, so let's just see how that plays, because as you see it's pushing to the downside. Break of structure is breaking structure, so maybe we can push up a little bit, come here to break more structure. Then there's a possibility that we continue on the downside. Yeah, so let's see, let me just draw my overall scenario right now. Maybe something like this, come back here to break structure, retest, break structure, retest, break structure, retest. So right now this is what I'm seeing until otherwise is done, or we might continue to push up to this level right here. There's an imbalance here that needs to be filled. We might do that before we continue to the downside. So those are just my scenario of what I think might happen before we continue. But yeah, that's what I see on LUNAC Classic, guys. Hope this is insightful, guys. Please don't forget to share, comment, and like, and I'll see my next analysis. Thank you.